So this is a figure that I had on my in my shopping cart for a long time, sitting there, and then I decided, no, I'm not going to get it. And then it went on sale for $65. I think it was like 40% off, and decided to go for it. So this is the Mezco Alien figure from their 112th collective line, and it's really cool. It's very nice. I have him on the stand, and I'm kind of stupid. I didn't realize that this part hinged. So I had been removing this section, but by hinging it backwards, I can still hold him without flying in the air and keep him braced. Although he surprisingly stands quite well without a brace, but I decided to go with the brace. So um, it is very much like the Batman figure in that um, it is a soft, rubbery material over what I believe is a metal frame, um, a metal skeleton. So, very rubbery. This part here is very soft and rubbery. I don't know why I mean, I guess the decision was because then you don't see the joints. So, you see the joints kind of in the wrist a little bit, but there's no visible joints in the knees, in the hips, in the elbows because of the fact that it uses this rubber exterior. And like I said, it's the same as um, with the Batman 1989 figure. So there's a whole list of things that go along with this from the instruction manual. Do not excessively bend any parts of the body. The range of motion for most parts is 60 to 90 degrees. So don't bend it more than that. I don't know if it's worried about tearing or what. Um, do not place the figure in areas with high temperature and humidity. So I live in Denver. The humidity here is low. Do not leave exposed directly to sunlight for extended periods of time. That makes sense. Do not touch the figure with sharp objects, of course. Do not rub with any kind of solvents or apply direct heat of any kind. So this is a more delicate figure than most of the 112 collective. Excessive manipulation of figure may cause decoration finish to be dulled. So in other words, don't play with him. Pose him and leave him posed. And I this is my big worry about figures like this is even if they're not being manipulated, that um, they might have issues over time. So I kind of wanted to. I'm going to lift this figure up, and we'll take a look at, for instance, the jaw. And so the jaw opens up, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it almost looks like this thing is stretching in here, but it's not. That, let's get you off your base here. So I always worry, but I think the base doesn't really grip it. It's just kind of holding it a bit, not tight. So you can see the detail in here. I am a huge fan. I think that Alien is probably my second favorite horror movie after The Shining. Uh, After that, I kind of lost interest because Aliens, and I think Aliens is kind of considered maybe the better film, but that's when it became action. This one is pure horror, and I love this one. And I don't think I've seen any except that one which didn't even feature the aliens, but it was kind of in the same universe. So a very big fan of the original film. I will show you a couple things. So I have it on 4K, the Alien film, and then for Halloween this year, I plan on playing this, which is supposedly a fantastic video game for the Switch. So you can, he's got, let's see, you're going to stand on your own? Yeah. He really surprisingly stands quite well. And as in the movie, he's got the extendable. Okay, so it slides in. Okay. I don't think I have it in well, but I think that's my own fault. All right, and so not only does it have this one here, but it's got this one. It's been a while since I seen the movie, so I don't really, I guess a shorter one. I don't remember why there's two different. So I remember it having like a secondary mouth that would come out, but I don't. This is like a bone-like thing. He's got a variety of other hands, alternate hands. Okay. And so this is like the early version. I think this is when they burst out of the chest, slid across the table. If you want to reproduce the film, then we have, I guess maybe when it held on to the chest. I can't remember. But we have definitely the face hugger here. So you could technically, I guess, put this on your Superman figure or whatever, and it will kind of, you could kind of put it on there like that. So if you want to put it on another one of your 112 figures, and it has this thing that comes out, so it's a replaceable chest piece. I could not get that chest piece off, but I didn't try very hard. And then a couple of the pods from the movie. One is open, one is closed. So again, you can recreate parts of the movie. So I'm going to show one thing. I'm going to use, if I can get this. Okay, I'm going to use this and see if this helps to look at the figure. So we're gonna look inside there. So you can see that kind of skull-like, which is from the movie. It's really hard to see in the movie that there's actually a human-like skull in there, and kind of look at the various details in here. It's such a dark black figure that it's hard to see without shining some light on it, but I think this really shows the level of detail. And for I don't know if Big Bad Toy Store is still doing the sale, but yeah, I got this for $65, which is a great deal. Generally $100. And I think this light actually gives it kind of an eerie mood from the film. So I'm not sure that I'm in love with the fact that they use this rubber. Okay, it is a very soft rubber. And like I said, I think that it's metal under there and not plastic. But is it worth the trade-off to not show any seams? I don't know. I'm on the fence with that, whether it's worth the trade-off. But I'm not displeased with the figure, and I think it's going to look really, really nice on a shelf with the brace held up. Maybe I'll put a whole Aliens display somewhere. Alien, not aliens. So anyway, that's the Alien figure from Mezco. I think this one's a winner. Like I said, on the fence with the material used, but it is a gorgeous looking figure, and I am not disappointed.